Hi Taurus, welcome back. So Taurus, this is going to be your June, or mid-June, I should say, check-in, you versus them. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with during these next few weeks. It can be intimate or platonic, keep that in mind, and it can also be interchangeable because these are general readings. So let's get started. The shared energy between you and the person you're connecting with is the square. So this is about challenges, absolutely. And then the moon, sorry, that one flew over here, which is about your feelings. So there may be some challenging emotions going on, between you or the person you're connecting with. There could be some tension, maybe feeling like, there's too many demands placed on you, or that someone in the connection is overly demanding. It could be, outside influences that feel challenging, but yet it's impacting the connection, because often we bring things home with us or with us into connections that may not have anything to do with the person we're connecting with. But it also talks about reconciling your feelings and working it out in your mind and in your heart. And that could also be going on your side or the person that you're connecting with. So let's see. Your overall energy is the 10 of Pentacles, Taurus. So this is wanting foundations, feeling support or having support around you during this time frame. It's a great overall energy because this is a sense of self-assurance and knowing at the end of the day that you got you and that's all you need, because this is like everything that you need mindset. This person's energy is the Fool and the Eight of Wands. So they're looking, innocently at life, so to speak, or, they may be a bit naive during this time frame. But this talks about, wanting to go on a new journey and have a new beginning here. It's a very progressive energy. The problem here is that this person is of two minds about which way they're going, so they're not quite in alignment yet. All right, so let's go further into what this is all about. So recent past energy here for you, Taurus. So what led up to this moment on your side is the High Priestess, the Nine of Pentacles. And the Seven of Wands. So Taurus, I feel like there's this very self-sufficient energy here, tapping into your more intuitive and spiritual nature, okay? Reaching an understanding about being happy on your own, so it's kind of like that same message of feeling okay because you're okay with you and you got you, and no matter who you're with or who's around you, you got you. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this is kind of finding an inner state of peace, an inner state of being. And that's kind of what's being worked out in the energy as you go into mid-June here. And I do feel that you're protecting that at all costs at this point. So this person's recent past energy. So they're the King of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Cups. Whoa. Okay, so this person's recent past energy is a little mixed up. There's that really emotional nature here that I was speaking about earlier. This person may have been very sensitive, in the past. And if there was harshness within the connection, it was coming from an emotional space, whether that harshness was coming from you or from them. I feel like they think it's you, but we'll get into perception in a minute. I feel like this person may have taken this cold stance on the exterior, but internally this person is actually very sensitive, very emotional, and really in a space of trying to get in alignment with that. It's like they're open, but they're not open. They want it, but they don't want it. That type of energy. All All right. So now let's go into perception and how you see each other. Okay, so this is surface level, but perception is the eye of the beholder, is it not? So let's see what your perception is of this person, of this connection, and then we'll look at theirs. You have the Ace of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, the Page of Swords. So yes, Taurus, I feel like, you know, there's a creative spark here in how you see this connection, okay? So you want cooperation, and you're open to new ideas of how to go about making things work, you know, because I feel like there is passion, or there was passion within the connection. But I feel like this connection has you establishing new ideas about yourself and what you want and what you're passionate about. And yeah, yep. That's what this has taught you, this connection, or is teaching you. And that may come across as like a very challenging lesson for whatever reason, but it's actually a very positive outcome, so to speak, in that it sparks this flame inside of you that motivates your desires. So let's see what their perception is of you, Taurus. The Wheel, the Temperance, the Emperor, and the Four of Wands here. So this is how they view the connection. Taurus, they do feel like this is a karmic, or that there is karma within the connection. You know what I'm saying? Like this connection has taught them the lesson of self-sufficiency, or is teaching them that, how to stand on their own 2 feet. You may have achieved something this person has yet to achieve, or vice versa. But I feel like this person, you know, they see the connection as something that they can have harmony in. But there's also like this sense of domination. So I do feel that this person sees you as this very self-sufficient, dominating force. And maybe that makes them feel a bit like a beta to an alpha, or, you know, a bit intimidated by your energy, or, like I said, maybe they've just not attained that yet. Yeah. So let's see what the genuine feelings are. So underneath all of that, Taurus, what are you feeling at the core? What is the core intention here, okay, on your part in regards to the connection? You have the Eight of Pentacles here. The Six of Swords, the Five of Cups, the Chariot. So Taurus, I feel like you genuinely want to dedicate some time to yourself, you know, and there's really nothing wrong with that. I feel like you're in this space where if you don't take that time out to invest into yourself, you're going to be led astray by your emotions. And that may be something you're avoiding, because I do see that there's some challenging emotions going on that someone is trying to evade or put their focus onto other areas of their life. So it's like shifting your focus, Taurus, to what things that you can control and things that you want. Because if you shift it towards your emotions at this time, I feel you think that you'll be led astray by that, or that you'll be kind of led down this rabbit trail, so to speak, and you don't really want to place your energy there. But at the same time, because you kind of fear that, or you're trying to avoid that, you're also placing so much attention on the avoidance of that, you make that a reality. Does that make sense? Think about that one. So what I'm saying is, if you want to avoid being led astray down this emotional drain, and you want to focus on progress, then what you're needing to put your focus on, Taurus, during this time frame are things that make you happy. And kind of take your attention and focus away from things that emotionally drain you. That's where your choice comes in. For the time being. Not saying do that forever, but for the time being. So, or that's what's showing up in what you genuinely want. Some of you, yes, I'm going to leave it like that. So, what is this person genuinely feeling at the core? Sometimes I'm just chatty. The messages keep coming, and before I know it, my video's too long. So let's go to the other person. At the core, what is the feelings? What is the intention? So, they have the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. So this person, they're of two minds. I don't know how else I can say that. I mean, I have it out here several different times that this person's at an impasse. And they may not be aware, like fully aware at just what a big impasse it is, but they are, because here again, I said that these energies are faced the opposite way of each other. And then here is someone who doesn't want to change or doesn't want to move. And then on the other side of that is someone who wants a lot of action. And then in the middle of that is, again, being of two minds. Being uncertain. And then under all of that is the Ten of Cups. So I feel like, Taurus, this person is not certain of where their emotional fulfillment truly lies. And is it in taking action, or is it in letting go? Is it in a new beginning, or is it in continuing the journey? This person's having sort of a squaring off, so to speak, emotionally. And it's going to be really hard for them to manifest what they want, because in order to manifest what you want, you have to decide what you want. And they haven't made that decision yet. So what they're manifesting currently is a lot of what feels like a lot of the same. Okay? And it's going to continue that way until they make a conscious intentional decision. And then that's the only place they put their focus on moving forward. And I don't see that they're at that spot yet. So let's see what the blocks are, Taurus, on your side. Five of Swords. Yeah, so this is disconnecting yourself, all right? Or, I feel like as a blockage, this is overthinking, possibly. And it's also allowing someone else's disturbance in their energy affect your peaceful energy. And when you're truly in alignment, Taurus, that's impossible for someone to do. So if you're truly in alignment in the end of June or during this time frame, then this is a null and void, because you're in charge of your peace. You're in charge of your happiness, no one else. If you understand that, then this is null and void. Some of you understand that, but you have trouble exercising that. We all do. We're human. And this may become a blockage where you let someone affect your energy negatively. So let's see this person's blockage. The Six of Wands. So this person feels like a failure. Or, again, two minds. They feel like they are successful, yet a failure. How can that be? How can that be? You know? Let's see the future outcome. Most likely future outcome. Now, keep in mind the future outcomes can be changed with free will, your free will. So I'm just giving you a snapshot of what the most likely outcome is based on today's energy. But let's see here. You have the Two of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the Three of Wands. Yeah. So, Taurus, you have some uncertain energy here going into the future energy. There's like this nagging. That's what I was talking about earlier. Like, if you let someone get into your energy field, I see it will get in your head. It'll start nagging at you, and I don't see like you staying in that. So if they do, it will only be a moment, and then you'll catch yourself, okay? And then you'll start putting your focus where? On things you can cultivate, on things you can grow, on your patience, on spirituality, on keeping the peace, the inner peace that you worked so hard for, the enlightenment, and then moving forward, okay? Let's see this person's most likely future outcome. The Page of Cups, there's that very sensitive energy again. The Two of Wands. I keep wanting to say childish. This is for like a very small percent. Some of you, this is your child. Or this person is, and I don't mean this like in a negative way. I mean it in like an innocence way. There's something like innocent or childlike about this person's energy. Yeah. And then the Four of Swords and the High Priestess. So, this person, their future energy, you know, they are opening up, okay? That's what I see. Like I said, they're very sensitive, all right? They're still trying to decide what they want for their future because they are not in manifestation mode. I don't care if they think they are, they whatever. They're not, because they are still they still haven't made up their mind at the core. Okay? Or they're of two minds about how to go about something. And until they decide on one path, then they stay kind of stuck at this crossroads of being emotionally open and sensitive and wanting new beginnings, and then just thinking about it and kind of creating a bit of the same. But this person is getting really quiet and really in tune. I would recommend for your cross watcher, or if you are the cross watcher, to take some time out and to meditate and sit with yourself and try and figure out what it is, which direction you're actually wanting to go, okay? Honestly, both of you could use that, whether you're the cross watcher or not. But this is the most likely future outcome. So this is getting in alignment. This is getting some sort of peace, and this person may be quietly coming to some understandings here about what they want. And in order for them to get to the core of what they want, they have to be able to get in touch with how they feel. Because our emotions are our barometer, our compass. Okay, so this person needs to decide when do I feel the happiest and when do I feel at my lowest, and what's the common denominator? And then put your attention and focus into whatever the area is that brings the most happiness, okay, that brings the most joy. So yes, that's what I have for you, Taurus. Let me know how it resonated down in the comments below. I'll tell you what zodiac signs I have here. Keep in mind it can be any zodiac sign because it's a general reading, so if it resonated, it's for you. But for those of you who like to know, I have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Aries, Sagittarius, Aries again, Pisces again. I was going to say I felt a lot of water energy, but Cancer here, Aquarius, could be Libra, Gemini. So those are the predominant zodiac signs I see. If you would like to catch me for more fun stuff, you can catch me on my Facebook and my Instagram, linked in the description box below. If you click the little arrow beneath my video, it'll open the description box. You can click on it straight from there, or you can go to my About page and click on the Facebook or the Instagram icon, and it will take you straight to my page. Also, do check out my merchandise. You can get a hoodie with your tarot card printed on the back. If you click into any of the t-shirts, it'll take you into my shop. Either way, wishing you very well, wishing you the best. My goodness, wishing you the best. Till next time, namaste, bye.